University of Iceland, and I've been working for the last 5 years on the stability of various products, but mainly on the fish at MATIS, which is food and biotechnology research company. And I'm pleased to present some of my results from my PhD project, collaborated between University of Iceland, MATIS, and founded by AVS Research Fund. And I will talk today about effect of frozen storage time and temperature on the quality of Atlantic mackerel. And on this work, there was much of the effort from my supervisors, Magna Karlsdottir, Hörður Kristinsson, and Sigurjón Arason. Atlantic mackerel is, as you know, most of you know, a widespread migration fish and fatty fish, and has been discovered in Icelandic waters since 2006. And it's quite novel species for Icelandic industry. And the main preservation method is the frozen storage, and it is good preservation method, although some changes occurs, especially due to lipid oxidation. And in here we can look at the sensory aspects, nutrition value, toxicity or technology, and for example, decrease in omega-3 fatty acids, and changes in discoloration, texture, or protein solubility. There might be also an effect of the some generation of hydroperoxides or aldehydes, which might be toxic for human health. And then there are many factors which might affect the stability of lipids, especially in fatty fish like mackerel. And in my research, I've been looking at the seasonal variation, which in case of mackerel might vary within 2 weeks. And the Icelandic catching time is just the summer, and we've been looking at the composition as well as stability of lipids. And then we analyzed the geological variation within composition and the location around the Icelandic waters, and fish processing of raw material, for example, handling and chilling temperature. Different freezing methods, for example, a blast freezing or boxed freezing. But today I will focus only about the effects of frozen storage time and temperature. Methods applied in this project were peroxide and T-bars for primary and secondary oxidation products analysis, as well as fluorescence for tertiary products analysis. Further, enzymatic activity was measured by free fatty acids level, and physical and chemical properties were analyzed through the color changes, drip, water content, lipid content, lipid composition, as well as phospholipids, and so on. Quality evaluation were analyzed regarding changes in texture, appearance, gaping, blood spots, or peritoneum deterioration, and as well as alternative methods were applied, for example, near spectroscopy or colorimetric method. On this graph you can see the main results, and here are the effects of enzymatic activity, and you can clearly see that the free fatty acids level was highly increased up to 12 months of storage at temperature of -18, and rather stable and during a whole storage time at the temperature of -25. Further, primary oxidation products show similar overall pattern, and these changes were significant after 9 and 12 months of storage, where fish stored at -18 was significantly higher comparing to fish stored at -25. Further, you can see a significant seasonal variation, where fish from August obtained significantly lower peroxide value comparing to fish caught in September. And similar results were obtained by analysis of secondary oxidation products, Once more, higher oxidation rate in the fish stored at minus 18 comparing to fish stored at minus 25, and similar overall pattern for seasonal variation where fish from August maintained better quality than fish from September. And sensory analysis, you can see how deterioration of lipids occurred between two different storage temperatures. Much higher gaping rate in a fish stored at minus 18, and both pictures were taken after 12 months of frozen storage. Further, we can look at the peritoleum belly flap condition, which here is rather firm comparing to fish stored at minus 18, which is much more, deterioration is much more visible. And in conclusion, we can, there are many pathways of lipid deterioration, whether we look at the lipid oxidation, lipid hydrolysis, or lipid-protein interaction. But we for sure can say that storage temperature and time were a main factor influencing the quality of the fish. And it is recommended to store the fatty fishes like mackerel at minus 25 rather than at minus 18. I would like to acknowledge all partners from the fish industry of Iceland, as well as Icelandic Research Fund, as well as all of MATI's staff which helped in this research. Thank you. And I would be glad to answer your questions.
Okay. Do you have a question? If nobody have a question, you have a question? Yes. Maybe I have a question too. Okay, my first question is, do you have planning to investigate other kind of fish? Or
my main focus now is about mackerel, since it's so new in Iceland that there is a demand from the industry to analyze deeper how to process the fish, since there were a lot of financial loss because of the quality of the fish from the industry, since mackerel is so different and so sensitive comparing to other species they've been dealing with. So at the moment we are running because that is my 3 years of my work, and that's actually, it's going to be finalized soon, and now we are running another 3-year project, but about the mackerel. Just looking at more points of view, maybe about the filleting and more processing. I've been working also having 2 master students, and we've been looking at the smoking, cooking, and also canning of the fish. So as I'm saying, from the point where it's caught up to the customer when it's processed, we want to look at all of the points.
Okay.
Okay, I have 2 short questions. One is your recommendation is to store the products at minus 25, but consumers usually can store only at minus 18.
Yes, that's the main issue. It's really about from the point of transportation and storage before it's coming to the consumer. Exactly.
Okay, and just looking at the pictures that you have shown there, and just thinking about how you measure the appearance, how did you measure it? I mean, did you use some pictures as models or?
pH, you said?
For the appearance?
Appearance, yes. There is a guideline for quality evaluation for pelagic fish. So there is a table which you're giving grades, and for example, for gaping, it's from 1 to 5, and you just really count each gape and give it a grade. But in here, I just wanted to show you the visual, how does it look, but I encourage to look at my publications, which will be hopefully published soon, and there are more information about that.
Okay, thank you.